to Band Camp Athlete. So Band Camp is a workout that exclusively uses mini bands to strengthen, challenge, and train your body. Band Camp Athlete is a circuit style class. Now, circuit training is when you cycle through anywhere from 5 to 10 exercises targeting different muscle groups. That's going to allow us to tax muscular strength and endurance, as well as improve your respiratory system. Think cardiovascular health. Bonus is circuit training is going to burn 30% more calories a minute versus regular strength training. So here's what today looks like for you. You can have a mat down if you want. We're going to start with our mat long ways, or you don't have to have a mat. I like having it because eventually we'll use it as a little bit of a grid or a roller as we work lower body. You're also going to want to have several different band loops. You can see I have mics laid out. Yellow is going to be your easiest color. If you're using the power systems, that'll be the same color coding. Green will be a little bit easier. Red will be your hardest color. Now, yellow, green, and red will be your options for upper body. Know that at any point, if you're not feeling sensation where I'm telling you to feel it, and rather you're feeling pain, set your band loops down and know you can move and use just your own body. Red will be the starting point for your lower body, should you want, as we take the band loop around our thighs. Blue will be a little bit harder, somewhere in the middle, and purple will be the hardest color that you use today. So you can have all 5 options. You can have 2 options. Again, best teacher in the room is going to be your own body. So we'll start by warming up for about 4.5 minutes, just giving us time to program your body for tapping into your fat burning potential and get your muscle groups nice and warm. From there, we have 2 major circuits. Every circuit has 5 exercises. Your first exercise is upper body. Second exercise is lower body. Third exercise is a compound movement. Think a combination of upper and lower body. We're starting to build heat as we progress through this circuit. Fourth is cardio. Again, cardio is just dynamic movement. So if jumping is not for you, modifier Mike is going to be your man. He's not going to jump, and if you are jumping, you can stay with me. And then we'll finish out with an isometric exercise that'll be core in its scope and focus. After that, we go on to circuit 2. Everything we do is a minute. So a minute for each. We'll have 8 seconds to transition. 2 rounds of a circuit, on to circuit 2. Then we stretch it out. So when you're ready, take your feet a little bit wider than hips. You can have your band loops off to the side. We don't need those just yet. Take a big inhale. Sweep your arms all the way up to the ceiling. Big exhale, take your arms all the way back down. Another big inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the ceiling. Big exhale, all the way down. Squat it down right here. We sit and stand. Nice and easy. Let your feet come right outside your hips. Think about pressing the knees out to the corners of the room. So when you start to feel a sensation through the outer thighs, hips, and glutes. Again, your only goal here is your heart stays up and you drive through the heels. It's just to warm your body up. Give me 4 more. You've got 4. 3, 2, give me 1 more. Elbows, right to left, just right. Left, twist. Excellent. So what you imagine, you're sweeping your arm across the shelf. Tip of your elbow starts to reach corners of the room. Your safety dips in. Maybe you pick up the back heel to protect your knees. You're just warming up your upper back. Again, sensation's great, not pain. So you start to listen to your body. Give me 4 more just like this. In 4, 3, 2, reach it overhead. Big reach, lift, lift, reach. As always, guys, if you need something a little bit slower, you take it slower. Fighting for your biggest range of motion, as that's what's going to drive heart rate and sensation as we move. So think of reaching your hip and then all the way to the ceiling. Maybe tapping the same toe, pushing and pulling the floor away from you. Give me 4 more. In 4, 3, we're back at squats. 2, squat it down up right here. You drop, stand. So as always, if you need it slower, you take it slower. Otherwise, keeping the same pace. Can you increase your range of motion? Thighs to ceiling. Maybe you start to reach for the mat, but your eyes stay on me. Heart and chest stay up. 8. Really driving through Maybe from there, still lifting the heel to protect your knee. You drop down another half inch to an inch. As you rotate the knee in, as if your knee's gonna hit a button center of your mat, feel the hip flexors lining up. Last roller. 4, 3, 2, overhead, let's reach. Now see if you can keep the same pace, but start to increase your range of motion. So maybe letting both heels melt down to the mat as you squat, picking up a toe as you stand. 8, 6, 4, 3, tap it out for me right here. You tap. So realize that tap jack is your base. If you want more, you got a full jack. We have less than a minute before we hit your first exercise. So Mike's gonna keep jacking for me. I'm gonna show you where we're going. You're gonna want probably your green or red band loop. We're gonna start with tricep extensions. And we're gonna grab the band through the midsection of our hands. Right hand will find your heart. Left thumb will find your rib. You're gonna tuck it in, and we're gonna reach down for your hip. So the goal is back of your arms, triceps. Excellent. Last 8, 6, 4, 3, top it out for me. Look down to your band loops. Maybe you grab yellow, maybe you grab green or red. Band comes between the midsection of your hands. You're gonna bring your right or left to your heart. Left thumb finds your rib cage, tuck the elbow in. Start to reach your hand down to your hip, and then back to your ribs. Singles here, push, pull. So I'm gonna turn sideways so you can see. You should actually see the back of my arm, triceps lighting up. Again, realize, pace of the music, the beat, is just a guideline. What you want to feel is sensation driving through the back of your arm without losing the slack. If I lose the slack, it has a lot more give, right? So I want to think tension always on the band while keeping my elbow connected. That's why I give you the 2 points. Bottom of the rib, hip. Good, 20 seconds. Keep reaching, keep fighting. Good, last 16, can you pulse it here? So think top of the hip, bottom of the hip, it's tiny. I know, it's what we call a finisher, it's your bird. Final 8, you've got 8 all the way through. 6, we're grabbing a heavy band for your lower body. 3, 2, 1, set this band down. Keep it nearby, so we're gonna use it again. You're gonna grab a lower body band loop. I'm gonna use purple. Blue, purple, maybe red, you're gonna step through your band loop. Anytime we have a band loop, you want tension. So my feet are gonna stay outside my hip. We're gonna start at the right side of your mat. So all the way over, we take a little walk. 3, 2, keep it wide. 1, give me 1 inside hip lift, and you land. Now walk to your right. 3, 2, is your band still wide. Left leg lifts, and you drop. 3 walks. 3, we're halfway. 2, 1, lift and squat. 3, 2, 1, lift and squat. Do it again. So notice when you lift, it's like there's a low ceiling. You're not coming up all the way. Lift and drop. 1 more time. 3, 2, lift and squat. Reach down, grab your leg band loop. We're gonna make our way down the plank position. Compound move, 8 seconds of transition. Your band loop is gonna go about midsection of your arms. Come down to a plank position. I'm gonna face you, Mike can face whichever direction he's facing. Walk your right hand out to the right side of your mat. Walk it back in under your shoulder. Left hand outside the mat, walk it back in. Look to the top of your mat, hop or step your feet there. Lift your chest. Now look at your mat as a guideline. Walk your right foot out, left foot out. Walk everything back in. All right, plant your hands. Hop or step to plank. If you want weak head to beat, hand taps right here, right to left. Right, bring it in, left, hop outside your hands. Lift your chest, walk it out. Out, out, in, plant, back to plank. Hand taps, right, then left. Feet outside your hands, lift your chest. Now, if you need it slower, take it slower. The goal here is that you have tension on the bands at all times. So you should feel the top of your shoulders and your thighs. Next time you're up, hold it up. Let your light band of mat. We're into cardio. 3, 2, you've got X jump, spread the band, and you land. Or you lift and you drop, or you jack and you drop. You decide what that looks like for you, but it's a minute of cardio. Again, think cardio is dynamic movement. So Mike doesn't have to jump to get his heart rate up, but if jumping's for you, game on. Yes, but think of that soft landing as if you have neighbors below you. We do. Keep it nice and soft. They shouldn't hear you land. Every time you drop, whether it's a squat or jump, do you still have tension on the band? Can you feel the top of your thighs and your outer thighs? 25 seconds. We got one more exercise, right? 5 of them. Isometric focus with core. Breathe for me here. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 10 seconds. You can. We're going back to your light band loop. And this time we got bicycles. Band loop goes around midsection of feet. 2, 1. Take your heavy band off. Have a seat on your mat. You're going to grab your light band loop. Might be green, might be red. Goes over the midsection of your feet. Once you've got that there, come down to lying on your back. Bring your shins up parallel. Beautiful. Bring your right elbow to your left knee and extend your other leg long. Yes. Come back through center and then do it again, other side. Twist, come through center, twist. So what you want to see is a big push and pull of the legs. And Mike's going to see me his feet just a little bit wider. Yes. So it's not about the elbow reaching the knee, but you are going to start to feel tension sensation through the obliques, your side core. 16 seconds, friends. We get a 1-minute rest, and then we do all 5 of those exercises one more time, and that's the end of circuit 1. 6 more seconds here, you can. 4, 3, 2, stand it up. Tap it out. Now here's your minute break. We got one more round of the same exercises. Heart rate should still be up. You grab your water, you towel off, you do what you need. We go back again. Left hand will find your heart, and we start with our tricep extensions. Again, knowing you can always drop the band loops at any point in time. One muscle group, right to the next. All right, friends, if you're grabbing water, we're right about at that halfway mark. So grab your band, find what band you want to use. Band goes through the midsection of your hands. Our right, your left will go. Glue your elbows to your ribs. And then take your right thumb to your rib, glue your right elbow in. Maybe a soften in your knees, and if you start to feel your back, know that you can stagger your stance. Singles, right here. Push, pull. Again, notice, how much tension can you keep on the band? If you have a lighter band, chances are you're going to need to maybe not go to the rib, but go even lower. Good. Excellent. Now some of it is really finding the placement of where the band is on your hand. You're going to notice Mike is pressing through his pinky to feel the back of his arm, his tricep. Beautiful. For me, it feels better when I push down through my palm. Find the version that works for you that allows you to feel the most sensation. Shouldn't really feel a ton in your hands. What you should feel is a ton in the back of your arms, your triceps. Friends, last 2 like this. Can you pulse it down for me right here? So think of little pushes. Right above the hip, right below the hip. Breathe. Yes. 8 more. We're grabbing your heavy band for lateral walks. 4, 3, 2, 8 seconds to transition. If you want, you can actually keep your light band with you, because your compound move, we're going to grab it for plank. Or you set it down. Entirely up to you. About 2 inches above your knee, find the right side of your mat. 3 walks when you're ready. 3, it's slow. 2, the band stays wide. 1, I lift and lower. I walk it back to the right. 3, 2, think of how tiny can you make a step. Lift and lower. Lift and squat right here. You've got 3. Now if your band ever starts to roll up, lift and lower. That means you don't have enough tension or you need a heavier band. You can still feel this without using the band, lift and lower. I just like having that as a measure marker and to work our thighs a little bit more. Lift and lower. Little walk. You've got 3, 2, lift and lower. Final time you walk. 3, you're gonna find your light band. We've got our planks. Lift and lower. Find your band. Band stays on your legs. Band goes about halfway up your forearms. Find your plank. You can use your mat as a guideline, feet are wide. Think of extending your arms to the outside of your mat. Right and left. You tap out right, then left. Feet outside your hands. Walk it out and in. Out, out, right back to the width of the mat. Down the plank. Hand taps. That's the outside shoulder, your delts. All the way up. Band stays wide. So that's where the mat is going to give you a little bit of direction. Using it like a ruler. Reaching your hands to the outside, keeping tension on. And then when you hop the feet up, your feet are going to go right off the floor and then right back to the width of your mat. You've got about 25 seconds left. Hardest part of this is not letting your body seesaw, especially as you tap out with the plank taps. But the outer shoulder should be nice and warm. 12 seconds, friends, and we're into cardio. Can you get one more in wherever you are? Yes. 2, 1. Light band comes off, keep it close. We'll use it for your bicycles. You're in 3, 2, X jumper lift. Remember, that's your base. Right, if you're staying there, you're gonna stay with Mike. Use him as your motivation. The goal here is not speed. So I'm not looking for you to be faster than me. I'm looking for you to find the pause at the bottom before you spring back up, whether it's a lift or a hop, while keeping tension on the band. We get so caught up in things being quick, and that's the measure of success. But sometimes if you move slower, you get lower. There's more power generated there. Woo, 25 seconds. Yes. Where can you take these last 16? Could you give me one more? Could you give me one more? What if you made it a game of 1? How many more would you get in? Yes. So close. 4, 3, 2. Friends, take this band off. 8 seconds to transition. We are down on your mat. Band goes around the midsole of your feet. We've got bicycles. Here we go. Twist. Twist. Push and pull. Yes. Exhale, inhale. Now, if you want more, I want you to think beyond the beat of the music. As you come through center, maybe you lower down. As you crunch and twist, you lift up and push. So there's lots of options here. If you add the lift and lower, you'll get your lower abs as well. 22 seconds, we are done with this circuit. Same thing, you get a minute break, and then we're on to circuit number 2. Yes, 12 more seconds, friends, we get that break. Whatever you've got left, you can leave it on the line here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stand up, tap it out. Now, whatever band you use for your upper body for the first circuit, you might want one lighter than that. So I'm gonna start with green. I might eventually move to yellow. Where we're gonna go, and you can keep grabbing your drink and water as you watch, band goes back over your forearm. So again, not at the wrist, not at the elbow. Find which nuance the position works for you. Again, you have the band here, you want tension. We're gonna start with our elbows pinned to our ribs. We're gonna push the band up. We're sending our arms on a shelf, like you're framing your face. From there, we extend, we pull back in, we pin down. And here's why you want the lighter band. We've got 2 rotator cuff lines. So as you take the arms out to the sides, think about slightly pulling back. So again, you're getting the outer shoulder, a little bit into the upper back. About 10 seconds. Grab your lighter band. Take your feet a little bit wider than hips. That is where we start. All right, friends. 3, 2, we'll start slow. Press your band all the way up. Frame your face. Hands are wide. Extend out. Keep the tension. Pull in. Pull your elbows back to your wrists. Out to the side, palms go down. Bring it in, one more time. Out to the side, in, take your arms up. Extend, pull in back to your sides, 2 rotator cuffs. Out and in, take it up. Extend, pull in, back to your sides, out and in, for 2. Take it up. Now the goal is, if you imagine that your hands, 2 out to the side, have pieces of chalk in them. As you extend up and out, are you drawing a straight line? Or is the tension changing? Yes. 12 seconds. Give me one more. 2 out to the side. 2. Set this band down. Grab a heavy band. We're going to take a walk. Long edge of your mat, and we'll go back to my purple band. So Mike's going to stay facing that way. I'm going to stay facing you. Take a look at the width of your mat. Your feet will line up with the width of your mat. Heels on the way up, toes on the way back. So you can turn and face me. Yeah, perfect. Walk it up, right heel toe. 4, 3, 2. Now walk it back on your toes. 4, toe heel, 3, 2 more. That's the base of your movement. Or know that you can stay here. Give me one little walk up. One little press out. Little out, little in, little walk. Little walk, little press. Little walk. Little walk, little press. Now walk it back for 4. For 4, 3, 2, 1 walk up. One little press to the sides. Little walk up. Little press out. So that little press is just a little extra if you want it, or you keep regular walk. Walk it back for 4. 4, 3, 2, one more time. Little walk up. Little press out. Little walk up. Little press. One more time. Little walk. Little press. Walk it back for 4. Back for 4, 3. Take this band loop off. Grab your lighter band loop. Again, lighter than you used for the last round. Band's going to go underneath of your right foot. Left hand grabs the band. You're going to find a lunge position, hinge forward. So there's a nice long line from your head to your tailbone. We pull up. You row. Row. So you realize you can stay here, or our compound move, we're going to start to move. You're going to give me 2 rows, and then we're going to step it in. 2. Rise to stand for 2. You rise to stand for 2. Lunge, give me 2 rows. Now your right hand is just there for support. Bring it all the way up. You're not leaning on your thigh. Take it back. You want to notice as you drive through the right heel to stand. Stand up, press, and you drop. Do you feel the back of the leg, your hamstring, and your glute all the way up? Give me 1 more. 2 rows left. 2. All the way up. Set this band down. Heavy band. Face the long end of your mat. We're back. Cardio. So I want you to think, same movement. Your mat becomes a guideline or a grid. 2 frog jumps up. 2. Walk it back. All the way up. Or you take 2 big steps up. And then you walk it back. Toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. Or I have 2 little frog jumps up. And then 4 little walk back. What's the biggest piece this? That my band stays as wide as my mat. That's why you're going to use your mat as a guideline or a grid. So even as I hop up, same thing, heels. And then toe heels on the way back. What's your speed? Really, that depends upon you. So see where you can play with this. 16 seconds, friends. And then we got core. You're going to keep this band, however, exactly where it is. In 4, 3, 2, come all the way down. Tabletop position. Hands are going to line up under your shoulders. Knees are slightly outside the hips. You're going to pop those up, popped up, tabletop. Right knee, right elbow, left to left, right here. Squeeze right to right, left to left. So if you need to, you can go from plank. Otherwise, and you'll see that Mike's in plank, you're going to find your way to your popped up tabletop. So it's a shorter stance. It makes it a lot harder. Yeah, he's like, I'm going to give it a whirl. If that's too much on the hands, guess what? I can stay here and pull my right knee to my right elbow 4 times. And then I switch, and I do the same thing on my left. It's not about the knee reaching the elbow. It is about focus. So you'll notice, as Mike drops his knee into to his elbow. He's not shifting a ton side to side. Although I'm going to get him to try to stay a little bit more static. Yeah, a lot harder.
Thanks, babe.
You're welcome. 12 seconds. We take this band off, 1 minute break, and only one more time through this circuit. So really, you're only looking at 5 more minutes of active work. 3, 2, stand up, band comes off. Find your light band. Grab a drink if you need it, but that's where we're going to go next. Up, out, and then your 2 rotator cuff flies. You might find that you want to change what band you're using as we move. That's totally okay too. Sensation's going to change. The great thing about the band is it is going to challenge you to keep the tension on. If you don't keep it, it's going to curl up. If you're grabbing your drink, your water, about 30 seconds till we're back in. Just to give you that warning. 5 more minutes, friends. Then we stretch it out. So the ball is in your court. When you're ready, 16 seconds. Band loop comes back over your forearms. Again, how wide can you separate your hands? Elbows start pinning to your ribs, but think of the hands pressing slightly out. We're up, we extend, we pull in, and then rotator cuffs. 3, 2, 1, take it up. Extend, pull in, down to your sides, 2 rotator cuffs. Out and in, take it all the way up. Extend, pull in, elbows back to your ribs, 2 to the side. Yes. Up and out. When you extend, where do you feel sensation? Is it the outsides of your arms? If you're like, I'm feeling a ton in my neck, think about pulling the shoulders down out of the ears, and especially you take the elbows to the sides right here, that you're pulling the elbows slightly back. Yes. Rotator cuff is an amazing muscle to train as we use it so much. Excellent. 16 seconds. Can you give me 2 more? Out to the side, 2. I know, it burns. 1 more time. Out. Out to the sides. 2. Set this one down. Grab your heavy band. We got our duck walk into our isolation press out. You're going to use your mat as a ruler. 1 walk, 1 press right here. You walk up, up, press out and in. Walk up, up, press out and in. 1 more time. Walk up, up. Now we walk it back for 4. Stay low. 4, 3, 2, 1 little walk, 1 press to the side. Think of when you add that press. 1 little walk, 1 press to the side, 1 little walk. There's a little pause after each walk. So when you add the press walk back, it's tiny. 1 little walk up, right to left, little press down, little walk up. You really shouldn't see the legs move a ton, right? Because you're already pressing them out so much. We light up your IT band. Walk it back. 4, 3, 2, little walk, little press. So if you use your mat as a ruler, it helps keep your feet nice and wide the entire time. Yes. Final time. Walk it back. 4, 3, 2, take this band off. Grab your lighter band. It's going to go underneath of your left foot this time. Right hand is going to grab the band. Left hand's on your thigh. Right hand rows. Squeeze it up over here. So if you think about pulling your right hand to the bottom of your rib, good. And maybe you bend the knee slightly. Yeah, it's going to bring you closer. If you're all the way up here, it's going to be harder to row. If you want more, give me 2 rows. 2. Step your rear right foot in. Step in for 2. Back for 2. 2 rows. Pull in. Out. Stand up for 2. Up. Notice as you press through the left heel, do you feel the center of your left glute, gluteus medius, and the back of your left leg hamstring light up? You should. 2 rows. Knee to rib. Stand tall for 2. Drop it down. 2 rows. 2. Stand tall for 2. Can you give me just 1 more? Right here. 2. Stand tall for 2. Drop it down. Set this band off. All right, we got our 2 frog jumps up with your heavy band around your legs. 4 walk backs. Here you go. 2. And then slowly walk it back. Take it up. 2. Walk it back. So if you're like, that doesn't work for me with the jump, you're with Mike. You got 2 big walk-ups. Think big, and then toe heel. Really feel the connection on the way back. That's what gets the lower part of your legs. Right on the underside. Are you still using your mat as a guideline or a grid? Yes, 25 second spreads. It's not always about speed. You keep the band wide, you're gonna feel things light up. You didn't even know you had. Could you drop another half inch for me, friend? He doesn't want to. 6 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, bring it down. Popped up tabletop. We got knee taps. This is it, kids, and we stretch. Woo! Stretch your knees outside the hips. Pop up, maybe half of the off mat. We tap right to left, left to right. Now, yeah, you're still gonna feel the hip flexors light up. That's what we work anytime the band is above your thighs. But I want you to tune in to the side core of your obliques. What's happening with your low core? Are you really pulling yourself a ton forward? And can you stabilize? Yeah. So the whole goal of this exercise is not really about the knee reaching the elbow, as I mentioned before, but stabilization. Isometric exercises become very core intense and focused, but they also allow us to work our muscles in a much different way than a traditional strength training exercise. 16 seconds, guys, and we are out of this. Hang in there. 6 more. 6, 4, 3, 2, have a seat. Take your band loop off. I know, that's like music to your ears, right? Let's start to stretch it out. 35-minute workout. You can get it in, it doesn't have to be anything crazy. Take your feet about hip width. Right ankle hooks over your left knee. Flex your right foot and keep pressing your right knee down to the mat. So what you feel is the back of your right glute lighting up. There's a lot there in the hip and into the glute. Know that you can stay here if you want more. Heel scoots to heel, booty scoots to heel, and then hands walk chest to shin. Be super mindful here that your knee isn't like trying to talk to your ear. Keep pressing the right knee down, mount. That's typically what happens as soon as you bring it in. Good, scoot it back and switch. So really guys, the best thing you can do after strength training workout is find some time to stretch. We stretch a little bit here. Know that if you want to, you can scoot it in. Hold these poses longer. You're not married to how long we keep you here in the video, but it is something that the longer you hold the stretches, the more you're going to get into the deep fascia, the deep tissue, and that's really where the connective tissue will start to reduce inflammation. That's where it's going to heal. That's where you get stronger. Good, scoot it back. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees go wide. Now, if you feel the knees in butterfly, know that you can take your feet out a little bit further, or you simply find a wide V. Biggest thing here is to realize, if you notice, my knees are all the way up, mine are a little bit lower. Everybody's body is different. Your knees might never hit the floor. A lot of that is bone structure. But I just want you to feel the hips. With a tall sit, inhale to lift, exhale to fall down. It's not how far you reach. Think of your chin hitting the floor rather than your farts. You're always leaning out without your sit bones leaving the mat. Just enough that you feel a stretch without forcing. Good, walk it back. Take your feet wide. Elbows inside your knees. Little yogi squat sway. Toe to heel, heel to toe. Give me 2 more. Turn both toes parallel. Fold down, maybe you grab the holes of the back of your calves or ankles. Use your strong arms to pull you in and down. So the crown of your head is what reaches to the floor. And feel the extension all the way through the back of your legs. Soft bend the knees, start to slowly roll up. 1 vertebrae at a time, it's not a race. Whenever you're right, take your hands behind, interlace your fingers. Hold down your back as you send the heart forward. So feel an opening in the chest, all the way through your outer shoulders. Hands forward, press away. Chin tucks the chest. And then imagine you're driving a steering wheel, lean over to your right. Come back through center. Little lean to the left, just opening up the opposite side of your back. Through center, all the way up. Take your right elbow, pull it into you. Just feel in the back of your arms, your triceps open. Even though we didn't work that directly, right palm forward, pull to you, we do work your biceps indirectly by working your triceps. Everything works in opposites. And then take your right arm, cross your body, shoulder away from your ear. Good, switch it out. Left arm comes all the way up, reach for your spine. Let your fingers trace down your back as you pull through the left elbow for your triceps. Same palm forward, gently pull to you. And then left arm, sweep it down and across, shoulder away from your ear. Big inhale, reach up, grab hold of your right hand. Big exhale over to your left. Hold here for a moment. See if you can press even deeper through the right heel, opening up your side rib cage. Inhale through center. Grab hold of your left wrist. Big exhale as you lower. One more big inhale. All the way up through stand. Exhale your hands down, heart center. Amazing job.